Welcome back to another video. This video is a little different to what I've done, but I wanted to take these new sulfur and cinnabar blocks and try to build a house using the block types, because I haven't really messed around with these blocks yet, and I think it'd be cool to try and make a house with these blocks. So first thing I'm going to do is just lay out all the different options I have, and I'll use more than just these two blocks, but these are the main ones I want to use. Then we got our sulfur blocks. Here's the block set that we will be working with. And now I need to figure out what I actually want to use and what other blocks besides these two that I want to use. Let's see. Netherrack could be similar. Mangrove could be a good one. We can look at crimson. It's also sort of red. We'll have some granite. Some of this exposed copper could maybe work, but we'll see. So let's see. How does this block look with some of these other blocks around? It's just the same thing. I feel like it... What if I try... I feel like tough... I think I like it with the netherrack. I feel like they sort of work well together. And then I think we can use tough to sort of dull things out. And then I need something to work with on the sulfur end. Maybe some birch, bamboo maybe. Some sandstone could look nice with it. I feel like this stripped birch wood, I like it with this and the bamboo. I kind of like this color palette. So we'll add it over here. And then I think we'll also have, we'll have some spruce as well, because I like how that sort of fits in with everything. Guess I can get started. So I guess we'll start by planning out certain areas with wool. So I want like a little porch area, I guess. So we'll have like stairs coming up this much. Then we'll come over. And like this for the porch area. Actually, we'll bring it back a block, because I think I like that look a little more. Yeah, we'll go with that. So this will be the porch area, and then the actual house will start here. Then we'll have it... We'll go... So this will be a corner. This will be the door. Have supports. That. Our doorway will be here. And then what if I do something like that, where it's not all the same size of like frame, I guess. And we'll bring it on all the other sides. And then obviously something underneath it because right now it looks bad. So let's see. I did something a little different. So the porch is more sort of attached to it, I guess. I'm not sure how this is going to look yet. To be honest, maybe I should just be using the blocks I picked out instead of wool. Yeah, I think I am going to replace this wool with actual blocks so I can just get a better feel for how it will look. We'll replace this with tough brick. Now I look at this, I think it'll just look better if I bring these out, but then have indent down here. So we'll bring it around. So something like this. Then I think we'll actually use some of the chiseled and polished sulfur. We'll sprinkle in a couple and maybe a few regular sulfur blocks just to vary it a little bit like that. And we'll just do that all around on the base. And the reason I'm using this polished instead of what I originally planned to with just normal sulfur is because I just thought the normal sulfur didn't really pop out to me and it looked really dull if it was just going to be a wall of it with a little extra like texture with these blocks. But I like this a lot more. You can see it a little better, which I think is the main help. So there's our, I guess, foundation done. So I guess next we can work on like the spruce area. Let's see, we'll get a strip log, get some stairs. We'll start with that. I think it'll look better if it just goes over instead of having another support when there's one right here. Yeah, I think that'll definitely look better than what I had before. We'll have our stairs. And how do I want to fence in this side? We'll do fence gates for the fencing and fence posts on the corners. Then how do I want to do just fences. I think we'll keep this weird vertical trapdoor fence gate design for now. I think it looks okay. I might need to maybe move it back by a block, but I'll work on other parts for right now. Let's see, we can have little archway like that. And we can pretty much do that around the whole thing. Actually, I think I'll go with just the regular spruce logs instead of the stripped ones, because I think they add more texture because there's enough of the spruce brown already, so I don't think we can do this so that there's not as much of the same brown texture or color. I don't know how building works. I'm sort of just winging it. Yeah, it just adds a little bit of dark. It makes it a little darker, which I think helps it stand out a bit more. Then just make this slabs. Then same sort of scenario for this next one. I think we'll do cinnabar brick I don't know if either for the inside part or like the frame. Let me see. Might try mangrove for the logs, just because it's something I don't often use. And we'll make a window like there. But let me frame it with mangrove, and then we'll take another look at it. This frame shape doesn't really work. I like the trap doors. We'll leave it open for now and just do the basic framework and come back to it a bit later. I do like the mangrove trapdoors as sort of like a connector because it gives it a bit more depth, I think. Yeah, because what if I make it come out a bit more? What if I do... Yeah, it's a bit different than what I usually do, but I think it doesn't look too bad. And I'll obviously add stuff to this right now because it's just a flat wall and that doesn't look great. What do I do on this side? Do I do the same thing I had over here? Because now I can have a big window like this. What do I do for this side? Because actually, I guess what I could do is get some grass and have them be like little planter boxes. If I do, how do crimson shells look? Yeah, because it's really red, so I feel like just adding a different color of shelf would make it stand out a lot more. Yeah, we'll stick with crimson. We'll make a floor out of polished. And chiseled sulfur for the most part. So that fits what we already have. We got a big window here, which I really like. And do a window like that. Kind of looks like a face, but I think we'll do that. I can do this. Then let's try maybe some red stained glass. It's a bit too red, I think. There's too much red. What if I do some gray or white? I think this gray glass looks fine. I need to add the stairs just so there's a bit more depth when we're getting to the glass. And then need windows here for the plants. Add another flower bed at the front. I'm trying to think because I made it really boxy. I'm trying to think how I make it less boxy, but at the same time, it goes the direction I want it, if that makes sense. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna make it single. We'll get a mangrove door. Then we can have a staircase up over here, which means we can have this be a window. Then I need to figure out what to do with this because there's going to be stairs there, so a window won't look very good there. I think I'm also gonna do this. Yeah, do that on both sides. We'll do something like this on this side, just so it's not all the same all the way around. Man, I'm really struggling to figure out how I just make this less flat. Doesn't really do anything. Let me know what you would do to deal with this wall, because there's going to be stairs behind it. But I am going to come back to it later because I can't think of anything right now. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I think I want to use the sulfur brick as like the frame, but now I need to figure out what sort of roof I want to make. I want to try this sort of, I don't really know what to call it, but it's just a really small slanted roof, and it'll be a sort of like attic area, I guess. Yeah, I think I like this. And then we'll use cinnabar and netherrack as the roof material. Let me start by just building everything with the cinnabar. And I think I can also add some stairs just to smooth it out a little bit. We'll keep some rough edges in some places. Yeah, we'll go with this sort of slanted towards the middle roof design. Yeah, I like that roof design. And we'll add little bit of a deeper red with some netherrack sprinkled in. Like that, just to improve it a little bit. And now I don't know if I actually have enough space to make a separate like attic room, or if I just want to have like it be like a higher ceiling. Start by doing this, and we can bring these logs up. And I think I'm just gonna have it be a big ceiling. Means I don't need stairs there, which means I can add more depth on this wall here. I really like windows because I'm unsure of what else to put on walls. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know, because I would be happy to hear what else I could use besides windows to decorate those blank walls and buildings. How does this look from the outside? I think I'd prefer if it was maybe we'll keep it with the little like pocket up here, and we'll do it all the way around so that there's more depth at the top. And then I can move these like this. Look outside again. Could do a little, so full block this time. We could do a little like window on each side like that, just so there's a bit more light coming in from the roof. Yeah, I like that. I guess there's a kind of enough space for a loft area maybe. So let's get some spruce slabs and ladders. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if we have a little loft area, and then I get some shelves to act as the balcony, I guess. So we have access to the windows. And now I guess we can do the interior. I also still have the area underneath, which I could definitely use for something. But we'll come back to that in a bit once I finish the interior. And we have a lantern like that. Got some storage, got our furnaces. I guess we can add a crafting table, and so we can add some storage up here. Then we can make, oh, that's the outside of the house. We'll get a bamboo trapdoor because it matches the sulfur, and we'll get some ladders. Just put a lantern in the middle for now. And I'll get some bookshelves, then all the stuff I need for an enchantment table setup. So let's see. Grindstone, anvil, smithing table while we're at it. Not how that works. So we got our enchantment table. We can put our anvil like that. Smithing table there. Grindstone there. We'll get barrels that we can put like that, so we have storage for our enchantment table things. And we'll put, oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that when I didn't have a spare. put the lanterns in the corners. Then for the floor, we'll use the chiseled sulfur and cinnabar, I guess, because it'll look unique. And we'll make a sort of checkered pattern. Kind of annoying that they're facing a certain direction, but it's fine. Like that. There's our enchantment table set up. And come up here, we got more storage. We can add more storage over here, but I'm not going to because I think yes, it's empty, but I don't like the feeling of there being chests along this wall for whatever reason. Just doesn't feel right to me. But if you have any ideas for how I could decorate either this or the exterior, let me know in the comments. But I think our base using the blocks from the Chaos Cubed update should pretty much all be done. Definitely not the best base I've ever made, but considering I made it just on the fly, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you think I could add to it to improve it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.